there is always a principality. Someone say a principality.
Principality.
Oh, I can feel the energy.
Principality.
Now, what's a principality? A principality is a spirit that rules over an area, a location, a family, or a group of people, a continent, or a nation. So when you go to Spintex Road, when you come to Spintex, there's a principality over Spintex Road. And everybody who lives around that particular area exhibit one sign. There's a principality that lives all over East Legon. So people in East Legon, when you go and stay there, a particular thing begins to happen to you. There's a particular principality that lives in a particular area. You can go and stay there rich, but the time you are living there, you are broke. A principality controls a house or an edifice. And that particular house, if you go and stay there, what happened to the former tenant also happens to you. It is called a principality. They rule areas. The same principality can rule in a side of a region. When you go to every major southeast part of Europe, there is a bloody principality there. When you live there, every day blood oozes out. So southeast of London, there is blood every time. Southeast of Madrid, there is blood stabbing over there. Southeast of Amsterdam, there is always blood there. Somebody has to stab somebody because the principality there is always looking for blood. Now, a principality can also rule over a hometown. So everybody in that hometown, one particular issue happens to them. Now, principalities are the highest form of powers. Now, when the principality is working in an area, this is what happens. The principality itself cannot enforce it. So, you live in a particular area, or you come from a particular hometown, and you have gone to live in Accra. And now you come from that hometown. The principality of that hometown says everybody at the age of 50 years is supposed to die. And you are not in the hometown, so how do they work? That is when they look for a witch. So they look for somebody that is close to you that will enforce that particular thing. So a principality in the family says, and every girl begins to marry, on their 5th year of marriage, the man has to leave them. So although the principality says the man will leave the lady, there is another girl somewhere that will come and become your friend, enter into your marriage and break away your marriage. So the witch enforces the assignment of the principality. Now the second thing is this: when a particular area has a principality, they have to still look for a witch to carry the assignment. And the witch can be a human being or an animal. So the animal can be a monitoring spirit. So why should a particular bird all the time come to land at one point in your house? And you ask, why at one point all the time? All the time there's a particular cat that puts visits at one spot, one location. Why? Because there's an agenda, but they have to use the entity that is the witch to carry the assignment. And today I came to stand from the altar.
Jesus.
Whoever is a witch or an animal
Jesus.
doing any assignment of the enemy,
Jesus.
let the altar of the testimony city
Jesus.
stop and crush it now.
Jesus.
By fire. I shall break by fire.
By fire.